Congratulations! You now own a PooPail, the world's first 2-in-1 solution to backyard pet waste. I'll be assembling the taller PooPail with wheels.
And I'll be assembling the regular.
Although assembling your PooPail is not difficult, it may be easier if it's done in a specific order. Let's go through it. The only tool you'll need is a Phillips screwdriver. You may want to grab a bowl to empty the bag of hardware into so nothing gets lost. Your PooPail should include these parts: one pail, one lid, one grab handle for the tall size PooPail or a grab bar for the regular size PooPail, two side arms, one scoop handle, one rake, one scoop end, one scoop extension, which is only for the tall size, the optional wheel kit, one bag of miscellaneous small pieces and hardware, two snap caps, four feet, two beads, two flathead screws, and two nuts. If there is something missing, please send an email to sandy@poopail.com. In the subject line, put missing parts. Let us know what you need. We'll also need the color and size of your PooPail. Include your name and address, and we'll get the parts sent out right away. If you have everything, let's assemble and attach the optional wheels. The most difficult part of assembly are the wheels, and it's easiest to attach them before the rest of the PooPail is assembled. So let's get them out of the way first. If you ordered a regular PooPail or didn't order wheels, skip ahead in the video. All of the components needed for your wheel kit should be in one bag. Your wheel kit should include one wheel bracket, two wheels, two long bolts, two short bolts, four locking nuts with a spare. If there is something missing, please send an email to sandy@poopail.com. These bolts are a different size than what we use in the pail, so if something's missing, please specify the part needed in your request. First, we'll attach the wheels to the wheel bracket. Please look at the locking nuts. The smaller end is the locking mechanism. You must screw the bolts into the wider end. This is the bottom of the wheel bracket. This side faces on the ground once attached to your PooPail. You'll notice two small cavities on each side. The ones toward the inside are hex-shaped, just like the locking nut. Make sure the locking end is towards the center. We're going to drop one nut in its little cubby home. If you notice the wheels, one side has a sunken center and the other has a protruding center. This protrusion faces the wheel attachment. Grab the long bolt and place it into the flat side of the wheel. Attach it to the wheel bracket. Start it by hand to make sure the bolt is threaded properly, and then finish with your Phillips screwdriver. The same with the other side. Now let's attach the wheel bracket to the bottom of your PooPail. The wheel bracket attaches to either side of your PooPail as it actually functions best this way. Your PooPail will be easier to grab and use if you attach the wheel bracket to the right side if you're right-handed, or to the left side if you're left-handed. It fits between the feet with the grid side facing away from the pail. Grab a short bolt and one of the locking nuts. Drop the nut into the bottom of the wheel bracket with the tapered locking end on top. Place your finger over it to hold it in place. With a short bolt in your other hand, reach into the PooPail and insert the bolt through the hole in the bottom. Thread it by hand until you feel it catch. Now onto the second bolt, small size up. Place the bolt through the hole in the bottom of the pail. Now tighten both of them with your Phillips screwdriver. With your optional wheels attached, it's time to assemble the rest of your PooPail. First, let's attach the rubbery feet. Set the PooPail on its side and twist them in like you're screwing in a light bulb. Next, let's assemble the grab handle or grab bar and two sidearms. Before we snap these together, please notice the circle or cubby hole on the inside of the sidearm. This is where you'll insert the peg on the lid. Also notice that the end of the sidearm is shaped like a V. This side of the pail is also shaped like a V. Together they form the locking mechanism that locks the lid closed. This helps keep out bugs and water from sprinklers, rain, or snow. It also helps keep the smell inside. The sidearm should snap right onto the grab handle or grab bar with a reassuring click. Next, we'll slide 2 sidearms into the holes on the side of the pail. There is no right or left on the regular size, but there is on the tall. The grab handle should lean toward the higher end of the pail. Now we're going to attach one of the snap caps. It may be easier to attach the side with the wheels first. The snaps have a wide, shallow cutout on one side and a short, deeper cutout on the other. They match up with these grooves on the side of the pail. The end of the snap cap with the deeper groove goes towards the bottom of the pail. Again, you should hear that reassuring click. Now let's attach the lid. The top of the lid logo goes at the higher end of the pail. Gently widen the sidearms and insert the pegs on the lid into their cubby hole on the inside of the sidearms. If you have trouble pulling the sidearms out, it's probably because they're caught in the V-shaped lock. Simply pull on the handle and it should move freely. Before snapping on the second snap cap, make sure the lid pegs are still in their cubby holes and the lid is properly aligned. Now attach the second snap cap. Next, we're going to attach the beads, which is where the scoop hangs. The scoop should hang freely so the poopy end doesn't get near anything you touch. You should have 2 beads and 2 bolts and nuts. You actually only need one of each, and the other is a spare set. The beads have a V-shaped side and a flat side. Put the bolt through the V to attach the pail handle. The nut has a locking end which is tapered. With the locking end facing out, hold the nut in one hand as you hand thread the bead and bolt. Then finish tightening it with your Phillips screwdriver. On the regular pail, the scoop will be easier to grab if you attach the bead on the right side of the pail if you're right-handed, or on the left side if you're left-handed. On the tall pail, the bead gets attached toward the high end of the pail. Finally, let's assemble the scoop. There are catches on all 4 sides of each part. After you snap the parts together, please press all 4 sides to make sure they catch and lock in place. We offer both a scoop and a rake end. The scoop is better on flat surfaces like patios, gravel, and some ground covers. The rake end is better on tall grass. Hang the scoop on the bead. That's it! Your poop pail is fully assembled. Let's insert a bag and we'll be ready to scoop some poop. Before using your poop pail, you'll want to insert a poop pail liner bag. The bag has a longer side, a shorter side, and 4 tabs. Obviously, it was designed as the same shape as the poop pail. There are 2 holes in the sides of the bags to attach to the inside tabs in the pail. Open the bag and place it in the pail. You'd think the gussets would go on the sides, but they don't. The gussets face in the front and the back. The hardest thing about inserting a new bag is pushing it through the gap between the pail and the lid. I tried many designs and configurations, but found this works best. Once the bag is pushed through the slot, flatten out the bag overhang. Attach the bag to the side tabs inside the pail. Before inserting the bag ends into the bag stars, I roll up the excess bag over itself a few times. This will keep the ends clean. You'll appreciate this later when it's time to change the bag full of dog poop. Using just the tips of your fingers, push the bag tabs into the bag stars. Push the bag to completely fill the poo pail. You want the poo to fly in without catching on a loose bag, so doing this one step right will save you from ripped bags or picking up poop a second time. Again, I roll the excess bag over itself a few times, and using just my fingertips, I push the excess bag into the bag stars. PooPail liner bags are made from biodegradable and compostable plant-based materials. You can thank a farmer for this bag. Due to their biodegradable nature, the bags start to break down with heat and moisture, which pretty much describes fresh dog poo. In certain parts of the country, during extreme heat of summer, we found the bags didn't last a full week. If you're in one of these areas, we recommend 2 things. First, always keep your poo pail in the shade if possible. Second, right after you insert a fresh poo pail liner bag, you may want to add an additional layer. Place a smart poopy walking bag on top of fresh liner bag. These 2 extra layers on the bottom should prevent any breakthrough. The bags are meant to be changed weekly. I found the easiest way to remove a bag of dog poo is this. First, detach the bag from the bag stars and gently unroll the excess bag. Then do the same on the front of the pail. Grabbing the excess bag from the clean side, I open the pail and grab the other side of the bag, then lift the bag out. Tie the ends together and toss. You want to keep your supply of bags in a cool, dry place. The bags have a shelf life of about 2 years, so we recommend that you order no more than a year's worth at a time. We offer PooPail liner bags and smart poopy walking bags on our website. We also offer automatic refills. Just go to PooPail.com. Sandy, the creator of PooPail, has been using various PooPail prototypes for a few years now and offers some shortcuts for using it. These will help make it a pleasure to keep your backyard clean from dog poo and not a chore. Regardless of which PooPail size you have, it's easiest to pick up the grab bar on the PooPail with your non-dominant hand, with your wrist facing the higher end or the business end of the pail. Simultaneously, lift the scoop off the peg with your dominant hand, and you're ready to do battle. As you approach the poop, start tilting the pail a few feet in front of it. This may take a couple attempts before it's habit. This way the poo pail has room to open and lie down in front of the poop instead of on top of it. Use the scoop to fling the poop into the pail. Then move on to the next pile, and then the next. PooPail uses gravity to close and lock the lid. To open and unlock your PooPail, simply lift the grab bar. If you find that your PooPail lid falls open when you set it down, please try holding the grab bar directly above your PooPail and then release. The lid should settle down on the pail and lock in place. Compared to other methods, PooPail really is the fastest, most environmentally friendly, and most efficient way to keep your yard free of waste and safe for your family to enjoy. Once my yard is clean, I store the PooPail against the side of the house. I change the bag once a week just before I take the trash out to the curb. We wish you many happy years with your pooch and your PooPail. Give your pooch a smooch from all of us at PooPail, and thank you for being part of the PooPail family.